Okay, okay. I appreciate the people, mostly, I think it's all women staff that work at the Dunkin' I be going to. I appreciate them. This was like $12.99, bro. $12.99 for this little keychain. And it would have been like 13 something with the tax. That's crazy. I need to redo this strand. These are kind of like binding strands I did. I don't know how long I'm going to keep them. I try to make them cohesive. I guess every time I do my locks, I try to make it cohesive. This one's already unraveling. Anyway, this was like $12.99. I appreciate the employee because they give me a little discount. I'm like, I want to put this on my LV bag. Honestly, it needs to be changed to a gold clip. Do I put this on my purse? Because my purse is brown, but it's not this brown. It's a darker brown. You see what I mean? But it matches me, you know? It'd be too much to put on my keys. Because, like, if I drop my keys, I would actually lose my mind. So I'm like, what purse? My Juicy Couture. It's not orange. Neither. You know, it's funny and crazy. And I don't know. Am I trying to have a theme? My Juicy Couture purse, y'all seen, is pink and brown. I actually found like a pink and brown keychain to match that purse. I'm trying to keep it like, I don't even know how to say it, undercover, aloof type of fashion. You know what I mean? I got keychains, but they match. It was intentional. I really like this. Y'all know I love Dunkin'. Dunkin'. Y'all need to push this video to Dunkin'. Because I would be a great sponsor for them. I do a lot of advertisement. I'd be a great sponsor for Dunkin'. But do I put this on my purse? Do I put it in my rear view mirror somehow? Or a different bag? Because I don't know. Like, I don't want to put it on my keys. Because then what if he falls, bro? Is it a he? Dunkin' iced coffee plush keychain. Exclusively for Dunkin'. But this would have been $12.99, bro. That's crazy. Why doesn't he have any scissors in here? I'm finna fuck my fingers up. My hands are cold. I'm not gonna do that, but they're really good. His string is bothering me. But can you fix that by like burning the tip? No diddy. If I burn like the tip, it's like one of the fuzzies is kind of sticking up. You can't really tell. Right there you can see it. Do I burn it or do I cut it? Because then, you know, I don't want it to unravel. I need to be smart, chat. Where would you put this? They have these at my Dunkin'. I don't know if they have them at your Dunkin', but I appreciate the team for plugging me with this. Do I put it on my purse or would you put it on your rearview mirror? Let's do a poll because we're going to take it in my room anyway. See, I have toys. My husband has toys and my son has toys, right? We're in my husband's room. These are his toys. He's got figurines. I like stuffies. When I got my gaming chair, not this one, you know, when we go in my room, I got the cow gaming chair. It came with a plush. I got like a plush cow that came with it and he just sits in my room. So I guess you could call them figurines, plusherines. Let me put a poll. Where should I put my keychain? No, Dunkin' keychain. Because the girlies have to know Dunkin' keychain. Purse or rear view mirror or other. I'm not going to put other. I'm going to do it as that. And then let's make it pink. We're going to start this poll. So feel free. We do a lot of funky polls. How are y'all supposed to see that? They have cute Dunkin' plushies. They had like a white one. But I'm like, obviously the brown one is the most iconic looking one. Okay. Okay. Happy holidays. Look at us. On my purse. Why you take your phone away? I should do my purse. Is it one vote? Where would you put this plush? I don't want it to get dirty because it's got a white top on it. But they got these at Dunkin'. I literally been looking at them for like a month or so. I don't impulsively buy stuff. They actually gave me a discount because they know I be in there all the time. That's why I'm like, Dunkin', y'all need to push this video. I appreciate my followers, my watchers. Push this video to Dunkin' because y'all have seen I do advertisement. It'd be easy, seamlessly, to put this shit in there. And Dunkin' needs to send me some merch for real. Because Dunkin' is what helps me make the art that you see on this channel. Like, most of the time, I'm trying to get my coffee in, and then we get creative, etc. You know. Well, there's one vote, but there's 2 people watching. Or is it myself watching? Or is it my husband watching? Because sometimes he'll check out my live at work. I'm being ugly. Okay. We're going to get on with it. So I need to get into some carving. We're going to be carving a rug today. I want to try to finish this rug by Sunday. Today, this is like a weird week. It's the calm before the storm. I am so grateful. We got booked up. My evenings are pretty much booked up. But if you want to book with me and you don't know, I'm a yoga therapist. I've been teaching for 9 years. Next week, I'm going to start to slowly offer more community classes so that you'll be able to practice with me in person. But I'm doing more like one-on-ones, and all of those appointments start next week. So I'm trying to finish up my rug. I love to get my commissions out the way. Those are always my first priority before we just, I don't know, jump onto new activities that don't necessarily have deadlines. Because we have 2 orders, and I'm waiting on a shipment to come in so I can finish an order. Thank you for the like. I think it'll be fun to participate and vote. Don't be that person that's like, I'm too cool to vote. Man, we don't need that. I have decorum. Man, that's not even what decorum means. I had to explain what decorum meant to somebody. Because, you know, hold on. There's like a lot. There is so much gunk. There's so much gunk. What's good? Welcome. I got a new keychain. I've been eyeing it and I finally brought it. I don't know what she did. She went into the Matrix. But I'm like, if you cool with the people at Dunkin', see if they can get you a deal. My little keychain, bro. I try not to give into the hype. I did not get a little boo-boo, okay? I did see one for $20. I'm like, I cannot justify myself paying over $10. And I'm like, I did not pay over $10 for this. Seen a la boo-boo. Rub my hands up for $20. Because aren't they like $30 or $40? Somebody had them at like a market. I'm like, and it was the dark brown one. I don't like the mystery bag things. If I'm spending my money, thank you for voting. I don't like mystery bag items. I want to know what I'm getting. Respectfully, we could go on a whole rant about mystery items. Like, you know, with the Labubu's and all that mess. I want a brown one because I had a brown purse. And then I seen one on a girl at Dunkin' yesterday. Honestly, that's kind of funny. This reference. And she had like I think a pink one or something like that. I'm like, oh, that's way too big. I see why it's $20. That's way too big. Why are they so big? This is about as big as a Labubu should have been. This is my Labubu looking ass. Because I thought about getting one. I'm like, oh, I don't got to buy one in the box. This guy had them for like $20. I'm like, that's still a lot. So I did not get one. It was dark brown, so it would have matched my dark brown purse. But I'm like, hey, if anybody has, because you know this is a crafting channel. If anybody has suggestions, I just happened to be scouring the tick of the talk, the clock app, if you will. And these like alternative kids were buying, they were going to get some chains from Home Depot so they could make a necklace, right? Home Depot don't sell gold chains. Understandable. Well, some of them do. Because I'm like, I swore they had like skinny link gold chains. But now, Well, in that video, they only had like silver chains, different variations of silver links. You know what I mean? But I have a LV Neverfull. If you want one, I can hook you up with somebody who actually has affordable ones. Because, like, who the fuck is going to pay that price? Anyway, it looks really legit. I don't care as long as I feel good. And just sharing that message, like, don't buy it because you want to look expensive and you want to drain your bank account. Buy it because it's practical for you and it's useful. As a mom, I always wanted that tote bag, even before becoming a mom, because I know I could fit like a bunch of stuff in there. It is literally never full. Throw a hat in there, throw your laptop in there, whatever the fuck you may have in there. That's why I like. Anyway, you know what a never full looks like, and it has like those, I don't even know, adjustable straps on the side. But I want to put like a chain. You know how people have been putting purse chains, adding extra chains to their bags or whatever? We can end the poll. We'll just do the results. Can you do the results? Anyway, but I want to add a chain, and then I want to like put my name on it. If I could find, I haven't found any like mid-sized chains about this big, or little keychain charms. That's what I'm trying to say. I want to spell my name on my purse in gold. Get a gold chain. I seen one at Five Below, but I don't think it was long enough for a never full bag, if you know what I mean, to go link to link. And then I think I have like a metal bender tool, jewelry tool, and I could hook my name, you know, Ashlee on the purse. That would look cute. I know nobody else got that. Otherwise, I thought about making it myself with a rug, but I'm like, that might be too much, and it wouldn't be too colorful because I would choose the color palette, but would it be legible if I made rug? You know, that's what I'm thinking about. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? What is, yeah, tomorrow is Saturday. I'm busy with clients in the morning. Shout out to the people who find me on social media and book with me. That's insane. And then getting to meet y'all in real life. I really appreciate that. That's such a surreal moment. My husband, I met with a client earlier this week, like the beginning of this week. They found my social media. I'll leave it behind if you let me. Oh, the sun is coming in. It's that golden hour. Leave you behind if you let me. I'll leave it behind. Let me down. I got this yicky. My fingers. My fingers. My fingers. That little dusty was good. Hey, can you please call me Ashlee? I never really liked being called Ash because I always, there's just like a meaning behind it. Today, we're going to be finishing up carving this rug. Not finishing up, but I'm going to see as far as I get. We was playing rough in the house like 2 days ago, and I like bumped, of course, this part of my hand. I'm so scared hurting my hands. You know what I mean? So I took yesterday off. It was like a family day anyway. Of course, the appointment got canceled. I cussed the dentist out. Because I get like, you know, you can call out to work and I understand people got things going on, bro. But honestly, at the end of the day, there's no excuse. Dental and making these appointments in advance and the preparations my family had to do, you know, calling off for work so we could do this appointment. No, you're good. You're good. No disrespect. Calling off for work, trying to call off from school to have this dentist appointment just for you to call me less than 24 hours and tell me my appointment's canceled. So I ended up, we were still able to do other things so the day wasn't wasted, but it's just like, bro, I know things happen, but when there's like money on the table and and appointments, like necessary things that need to happen, there's no excuse. And the example I will always give, I gave birth to my son. I was out of my studio and I had contractors teaching so we could still have classes going on. You know what I mean? Because, I'm going to be obviously be out. I'm still at the hospital and I was still able to do payroll for those teachers that came and taught at my studio. I was still sitting in the hospital bed because I respect people's time. And I'll always say there is never going to be an excuse any higher than that unless you are actually dying, that you cannot fulfill an appointment. I was in the hospital. You know what I mean? Even like if it's DEATH, that's hard. Do you remember the dog I had? I'm not even trying to be like that. There's never been not a reason or excuse. I've never had, it's such a luxury to be able to call off, to be in a position where you can call off, miss work, miss pay. I'm talking about a dentist appointment that they just off the whim just canceled on us, right? And we scheduled this months in advance. But I know pet DEATH is different than people DEATH. But I had, if you remember, that dog in my life for like 11 or 12 years. Half of their life was growing up with my husband as well. That dog lived with me at my parents' house, and I actually moved out with that dog. So that was a very special dog. Trigger warning. I had to euthanize my dog and return to work the next day. I don't want to be shadow banned or anything like that. So that's why I have to use, people be saying unaliving and things like that. They have to use different words for YouTube. And I can't really talk how I want to talk. But I never had, yeah, it does work like that. They got mad at me for using a sound because they thought I actually said it. And then one of my shorts got taken down. I literally, it was the N-word. Shocking. I'm also black. But I used a sound clip, and it's fine. I've seen white people use it on TikTok, but there's certain different like regulations and things, different platforms, right? It's weird. But they gave me a strike because I had like a 5-second video that said, ah! It was a funny video, honestly, because it's still up on my TikTok. But when I tried to share it on here, it got mad at me. And I put a video together when you pull up in a white neighborhood. Ah! And I was looking around. Because it really be like that. Yeah, that is crazy. But this is my little keychain. Anyway, I'm just upset that the doctor couldn't call me themselves, and it's the office. The office called my husband at work. And I'm like, so they didn't give you a makeup date? Because I'm going to start asking for like discounts and things like that. I think that's within reason, accommodation wise. I think that's reasonable that I made this appointment months in advance, and for you to cancel less than 24 hours. Why doesn't it go both ways? Because is there like some places be charging you to cancel, last minute cancellations. So what if the doctor cancels? You see how that's not fair? So I was like trying to calm down, and like, this is the funny thing. It got me fired up again. After I heard that, I said, what the fuck, bro? I started putting yoga music on. Then the clinic calls me back. What the fuck you calling me back for? Had a discussion with them. When's the next appointment? I don't know. So I'm like, I know everybody gonna call off because, healthcare isn't important during the holidays. So are you gonna see him this year or next year? because we still got 2 weeks. Anyway, ask and see what the doctor says or what Instagram says. Because we were trying to make up the appointment. I don't like doing that. It's so much being a small business and trying to make everybody happy and sometimes losing profits. But these dentist people, these doctors, I'm starting to lose respect. I did try to call. What is Heffa on? We can just put you in a timeout, bro. Lick my ass. Whoa. Who said that? That's why your comment was flagged. Yeah, it was wasting my time. I did call them back. And I said I cussed them out. Like, not cussed them out, but I'm like, look. And I told them the same story. I don't have sympathy for people who want to just play around with people's time. The doctor is mourning right now, and I understand. I euthanized my dog, and I was at the gym the next day. I cried. Like, in front of, like, as I'm trying to give fucking instructions, I cried in front of all of my students, okay? I can't afford to miss work. So I understand grieving and stuff like that, but you're a doctor, bro. Money is not an issue. It's different missing a gym class, otherwise missing somebody's appointment that they scheduled in advance. There's things that are luxuries and there are things that are necessities. You know, these appointments we can't skip. Good morning, happy Friday. So, you know, my husband called off, wasted a vacation day so we could take him to the dentist, and you know, I haven't heard back. So I'm like, I'm gonna just start. I'm at the point. I'm gonna start asking. So what are my accommodations? Where are the discounts possible? And if you just say, oh well, I pay your bills. It's not like I don't have insurance. You just don't want to cover the things, certain things as you itemized it. So where is my discount? Because you wasted my time and canceled a debt. You know, I actually called the school, or not called the school. I emailed the teacher and said he will not be in school today. Then I had to turn around and say, okay, he's going to school because, you know, why are you calling me at 2 in the afternoon? The appointment is tomorrow morning. It's not like my husband could just tell his boss, oh, wait, no, I'll come in. He already put his hours in. You know, it's such an inconvenience and doctors don't care. So it was good. Yeah, American insurance is ass. It is the fucking biggest hustle because my husband gets the full insurance. We just want the best for our son. Don't really give a fuck about me or him. But as long as, you know, our son has full coverage, that's what matters. And then, like, I guess it worked out where everybody can be seen. But, like, I don't really give a fuck about being seen. You should care about your health. I do. I mean, I still practice, like, eating healthy. There's other preventatives to avoid. And I don't even want to get into all of that about, like, how often you should be seeing a doctor if you're actually, you know, I'm a yoga teacher, right? What's good? Don't spam the chat, please. You're getting a cheese head. You're funny. Yeah, it was just too much. And that just pissed me off, like calling out for work, trying to call him out of school, and then just for you to not even 24 hours tell me the appointment was canceled. Okay, bitch. I get you're just the person. Why can't I ever talk to the actual doctor? Anyway. So now I'm like, whoa. I try to look at, so what was the positive outcome? He still was not able to get seen. What? Would the dentist have been out of their mind, not in the right mindset? Is that, what is the silver lining? And then, like, you know, that's what I'm trying to look for. A cheesehead, well, you know, I'm, savior, what? Okay. Um, I couldn't even read what you said. You need to work on your spelling when you want to say insults. You damn pumpkin. See, see, that wouldn't be nice for me to say. But why you coming in the chat reckless? All right, I took the day off from like working with my hands. Good morning. I'm gonna get a microphone. Let me get my hands warmed up. There's still yarn on these. Christmas break or winter break is after today. Yeah, it is the holidays. What's good? No, this nigga said something weird. I'm like, either watch the live or leave, bro. What is it? It's like 10 degrees outside. Earlier, I was telling y'all about my keychain. I finally got the Duncan keychain. Finally got the Duncan keychain. We did a poll, and people are saying, did they say my purse? I should put it on my purse. Either my purse or my rear view mirror is what I was going to do. Yeah, they don't got anything better to do. Here we go. I'm going to do some more shaving. I need to lay down some blue, so I need to find the blue yarn. Because his eye is still looking a little wonky. It is, thank you for subscribing. It's been a chill week. Next week, y'all really will see where my energy is at. Hold on. You have a good day. Day as well. I don't know if it cut out. Um, I'm just gonna put like a mask on probably to shave. We started to get into the hair, and I may just stay with the hair because then I can just sit up on the table here. Um, damn near want to just put my apron on too. I'm gonna have like a bunch of red yarn all over me. What's good? So I'm gonna put my apron on. My son brought back an ornament he made, and it's so cute. Looks like a snow globe with like a picture of him in it. You can shake it. Where the fuck is it? Y'all want to see my very first rug? I'm gonna show y'all like liter. I did like coasters and stuff. Here, I'm gonna show you my very first rug since we here. I use it to hold all of my camera stuff, which like I don't even fucking use anymore. But like, I need to get back into vlogging probably. Here. I never put like a bottom on it. Just to the side, all of this stuff. This is my very first rug I made. I didn't understand how to shave or how to carve. I didn't even bother putting the back on. So like this is what it looks like. This is crazy, bro. Look how close I got because it used to this is monk's cloth. I started off working with monk's cloth because I could buy it at Joann's, but like this is like my very first rug I made. It looked good from the back, but you know, from the front it looks a little what the heck is going on? This is my first rug, so it got like a stain or whatever on it. But you come a long way with practice, okay? I it doesn't have a back, but I still use it just to put all my camera stuff on here. I thought that was funny to show y'all. Yeah. See the knees cracking, legs buckling. We're gonna sit up on the table. Okay. There we go. I never know which way. Put this on. Bro. On some high shit. My husband just sometimes will just like he'll see like a reference or something on like Twitter or whatever, and it'll be about an older movie, and then he'll just start watching the older movie, and then I'll get interested and I'll start watching the movie with him. And can y'all hear me? So now we're watching. If you've seen this movie, we're at this scene, and like after I watch like a wild scene in a movie, maybe it's a scary part of a movie. I don't know, a very thriller part of, I don't know. You know what I mean? I need to wait for it to kind of die down a bit. So I'm not dreaming about the scary part that happened. Luckily, I did not have a dream about what happened, but the movie that we started watching, well, I didn't see like the beginning of it, but it was like Eyes Wide Open with was it Tom Cruise in it? We're watching that movie now. If you've seen that movie. I'm not sure when it came out, but I just started joining him in it, and it's in like the seance part of the movie, and I'm a little confused. Yeah, Eyes Wide Shut or whatever with Tom Cruise in it, right? Yeah, and I'm at that part right now. And I'm just gonna say that's weird. I'm at a very weird part of the movie. We've been watching it, after bedtime and things like that. So, like watching it in chunks. We watched what's the movie with the plane and Denzel Washington? I don't remember if I seen the whole movie all the way through with him or if I came in like the middle and started watching it with him, but you would hope. You want to go to a party like that? That was crazy. That I'm still like kind of in that part of or that scene. I'm like, why did you pause it here? Like I needed to like kind of die down a bit. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck did I just see? If you know what I'm talking about, then you know. Okay. That was insane. Okay, so we shaving his hair. I should have had my light. Oh, this is going to involve a lot of separation. Pull the yarn this way, push the yarn that way type shit. My arm is gonna get tired. I should have zoomed the camera in, but I'm not sure where I'm gonna go. And sometimes I just be going all around the head or face or whatever. I'll be zoomed in on one part, then I'll move over, and y'all don't even see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna try to stay in one spot, maybe. I can't really get to it down here, so I'm gonna try to clean it up the best I can. But then once it's fully flat, then I'll be able to like kind of bend the rug and get in there. I think the wind is trying to talk outside. That's how cold it is. You hear the wind? Oh yeah. Fucking neighbors' windows was rattling. I think our windows were rattling. How fucking cold it was. Okay, well, we're gonna have to take this fucking bit by bit. I think I'm on this one, this piece of hair. Ugh. Okay, so y'all should be able to see. What the fuck? I think I might have to use scissors. Hmm. Ooh, my arm. What the fuck? How do I need to angle this? My arm doesn't get tired. That's where most of it's coming from. Oh, that's so scandalous. Let me see that. You know that song. I would hope. Did I use that song before? I feel like in one of my older videos I did. My head in the way. No, this is like a two-tone. Right here, I don't even know if you can see that. That's two different reds. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. What the fuck? You know that extra yarn in the way? In the way. Money dog in the way. Out here in the streets, then I'm in the studio. If I ain't in the streets, then I'm in the studio. When I'm in the streets, you know I'm dodging 12. Me and my friend. I was saying this last time, I think. I miss the old McConan. Me and my friends on good, yeah. Yeah. Ooh. And if he kept that, Mark, what is that? That little ad lib. Ooh. If he kept that, that would have been cool. Kind of like the Gucci down to the side. Ooh, 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 you know. But McConan had, like, if he kept that, that would have been a cool album. Now we don't know what the fuck he doing. I watched a few of his lives. I think he's making one music. I keep getting invited to watch the Kurt Cobain's live. I was telling y'all about. Every time I get in the live, I'm gonna be like, "Fossil pants, I'm hard as a rock." What did that mean?
Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Looky here. So much more to do. You stay on your side. What's good, chat? Just been in the lab. This shit. This is some shit. This two-tone I'm trying to do. For real. What the fuck? Looking better. Okay. What's good? Good morning. Thank you. I gotta like look real close because y'all kind of far away. I'm working on the hair over here. So I started like kind of here, and you can see the cleanup difference between even this tip and how this one's coming more to a point. Picking and plucking and picking and plucking. Yay, thank you. Yeah, thank goodness it's Friday. I need to drink my cup. Bro, if you just joined in the live, look what I got. If you don't go to your Dunkin' regularly like I do, this was so cute. It plugged me with this. It's originally like $12.99. You watching the stream. It could be, honestly. But like this is pretty cool watching these streams because then you can see the progress and it's not like literally I can't repeat content. You know, it's really cool to you watch a stream from like week 1 to week 2. I think this is week 2 and how much we've gotten done on this rug. So yeah, the keychain is really cute. I've been looking at those, bro, and eventually today I'm just like, because there's only 4 in stock. They have 4 brown ones and then 4 white cup coffee ones or whatever. But I'm like, the brown one is so iconic. That's why I got that one. It is so cute. So I had a poll earlier. I'm gonna put it on my purse. I was gonna either do my rear view mirror or my purse. And that's why I said y'all need to share this with Duncan. Because you guys know I be literally, y'all know my order. I be going there, having Dunkin', America runs on coffee. That's how I be doing all my art. I go to the coffee shop in the morning, I get straight to the art. Y'all need to start tagging Duncan. Okay. So I'm trying to make this black part sharp against, oh, I'm too far away. This black part sharp against the red hair, really giving them that sharpness. You can start to see the differentiation of the colors. What's up? Yes. Oh, it looked the plushie, like I should make a plushie or a rug plushie. I've been thinking of making a Dunkin' rug. It just hasn't lined up yet with what I have. I don't have a whole lot of brown, so if I were to do that project, I would need to buy a lot of yarn to start. So what y'all been seeing on this channel, all of the rugs I've made, besides if it's a commission or not, I had to buy yarn for this project. But what were the last rugs I made? I'm so chopped. The 420 rug, I had already had yarn. Um, the palm tree rug I made, and then the Dragon Ball Z rug I already had. The Dragon Ball I already had. All of my coasters, I never buy new yarn because punch needling doesn't take a whole lot of yarn. So that's how I keep my colors for a long time. I can't read these long things from here. Wait a minute. I could probably knit one. I don't even know how to knit. Oh, thank you. I would make it into a rug pillow because I'm making a rug purse. After we finish this rug, then we're gonna make the purse. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get back to the purse. The purse is really cute. It's gonna be a black and white style purse. So we have two commissions to get through. Um, Finishing the rug up. I'm gonna be doing some sweatshirts. I may do that on live. I'm doing some sweatshirts for Parkway Floral. I had to think a bit. Okay, so I'm probably gonna punch needle this color tan in between his tattoo because that's gonna be too much to do with the tufting gun. I kind of want to jump around, so how can we do this? The purse is fire, yeah. I'm probably gonna get the purse done, and then it's not gonna be done for like a little bit because then I'm gonna have to teach myself how to crochet to finish it and add the strap because the rest of the rug is gonna be a rug. The rest of the purse is going to be a rug, but the strap is going to be crocheted. So it's probably you'll see the shape probably sitting in the background. And bro, I wish I could work a lot faster. I would make two of these purses low key because I kind of want to keep this purse. Here I go jumping around. So I got to get this done before the 23rd, y'all. Nasty. His ear is pretty sharp. Over here is looking good. Let's spend some time over here. Yeah, that's clean. And then I go, yeah, you go, girl. If that was the premise of the song. They be wanting to die so quick on this Clippers. Sound like a heartbeat. My heart skips a beat. And I won't spin it around. What's up? Wait, she'll be with us shortly. She mean. That was quiet. What's up? Because I'm not talking. I was focused. It's getting a little annoying. See, because I'm getting towards the bottom. It's kind of hard for me to angle. So this side has kind of been like, what the fuck? And I got to try to fix the eye before I do stuff. So this needs to be separated. I've been looking at that. A little low. Yeah, it's a lot of details that we need to try to get. What the crap? There's a lot going on down here, I see. Okay, we gotta try to make it look like a point, at least. These colors are so similar. Overlapping. I just went in red to, no, dark red to lighter red. And I didn't really shave around. So these are all like high, right? High in the air. This is really hard because I gotta kind of get real low to see. Okay, that's looking better though. Yeah. Like, this hasn't even been touched, you know, in the carving process. I gotta go a few times through here where I take it off the frame. Needs a few passes so I'm not looking too shaggy. So I'm trying. Clean it up, make it sharp. Okay, though. That's looking good. That's the spotty side I need to pluck out. My clippers will touch the table. It's so low. Whew, my arm is. Whew, thank you. Thank you very much. This is Gara. I'm not sure anymore about the anime. That's like a super transformation thingy. This is a commission, but it's a surprise. So literally, this is the only place you'll be able to see me working on this, or TikTok. I'll share some videos. Thank you very much. So I'm trying to have this done by Christmas. It's a lot of, on my arm. So I need to take a lot of arm breaks. I want to try to get it off the frame by Sunday. So then Tuesday is when I'm going to try to have this done. This is Gara. So when I searched Gara, this image popped up. Like they sent me it, but then I wanted to find like a clear image. And I said, do you want the body or just the head? And they want to just do the head. So, always want to clarify all the things. Yeah, this is going to be a struggle down here. It's really hard for me to reach my clipper, so I'll show y'all this. Your rusty onion eyes. Yeah, I don't know much. I like I love for the art of anime, but I'm not really into anime. My husband watches anime, and y'all have seen his figurines he has. But it'd be cool. I want to do some like that's why I just kind of hinted at it with the Dragon Ball rug. But I'm gonna eventually some. You see how long it takes me to do rugs. I have so many ideas. I really do want to do some more anime, but we'll just see what comes next. Yeah, he knows his characters. He would probably be able to tell me. He's like, yo, this one's already looking clean. So I'm like, yes. I'm gonna do the best I can at the top at least. But like here is an issue. Like all down here is an issue. It may look clean, but you can see his eyes a little different than this eye. Even though it's the same amount of space I shaved, it might be just because it's buckling or the yarn around it may need to get cut a little better. But these are still like rough cuts. I'm making my pants are gonna be red. So this is like my little pokey stabby I use. It's just a sharp tool. You can use it for needle felting, So I'm like, I went on Amazon. I already shared this story, but like I said, "Ooh, I like this craft." You know the Family Guy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, I like needle felting. Ooh, punch needling looks fun. Ooh, I love to embroider. You get all those like kits. I didn't get kits to with pre-made art. I wanted to trial and error on my own until I found like, oh, this is something really cute I want to make and I want to sell. So I never got like, tracing patterns for like embroidery or something like that. I just made up my own stuff. Like off the bat, that's what I wanted to do. Hmm. What is going on? I can't really read the chat from here. What you wanna do 1 hour before? Why would I say that? You wanna learn how to make rugs? I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, but yeah, just collecting like all those little kits, and then like coming up with your own ideas. You can trial and error, and then you'll actually start having like crossover tools, I guess you could call it. Because this is really for needle felting, but I like how it helps me separate my yarn, pulling the yarn back. I can see a clear cut because the yarn is already divided on the other side. It's just when it gets to this side is when it expands. Now I mean, and that's what's going on with his tattoo. I followed the lines. It's just the yarn expands, so it looks way more fuller. But you can kind of see pockets of where I need to fill in his skin in between the tattoo. So that's just an example how crazy yarn can expand. I think this was like, oh, this is gonna be very difficult. I'm gonna need like a headlight. I really was debating on getting a headlight from Home Depot when we went there and got salt the first time. But now it's just like now the sidewalk and the driveway are fine. I was real scared because like Gary was having a hard time making it up the driveway. It's a really long driveway. And it's like it gets to a point where it's a little bit of an incline, a hill. And that part was all ice. So that was crazy. Does Bobby need to get blocked? What's going on? I hope we not having any spamness going on. Hmm. I don't know what the dialogue is going on in here, but we making a rug. It's a little less. I don't know how big you would say this is. Maybe a one, no, 1.5, 2 feet by. This is 3. So that's probably maybe a 2 by 2 foot rug, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Taking a little coffee break. I'm gonna try to get all the carving done. Mm. I got some fuzzies. I'm gonna try to get the carving done by Sunday. See how the weather is Sunday and probably go outside and try to glue this up. That's so crazy. There's a funny short. My fucking frame fell and it scared me. It was so windy outside. I have to go outside because I use carpet glue, which is highly toxic, to just be inhaling in a closed space. So I go out there, and I also use E6000. So I let it ventilate out there. That's why I kind of do rug seasonal. because I need a spot to put this, and this is wood, and I don't want it just to be sitting outside. So we're gonna see this time around. Last year I did a one in the frame, so French, like I don't even know. We omelette do it from which? What was that from? Dexter's Laboratory. I like omelets or something. Mm-hmm. That's really clean. Down here, really clean. Super clean. That's another I Love McConan song. Super clean. Another reference. Kinda crazy. Ripping through this. Ooh. Now this looks really good down here, guys. This looks fantastical. Nice, sweet, fantastic. Physically fit. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at this. That Whitney. Uh-oh. Anyway, look at this. Y'all can finally see the lines got a lot crisper. The red against the black. I wouldn't say this one, but like this got really crisp. You can see there right here. These two lines are coming in. Those are coming in. We're going to keep tilting the blade to get a clean cut. It's getting low though. And I got the blades really long, so I'm like, it's ripping through this pretty quick. I made the beat go down. All right. The loose hairs are bothering me. I hear the birds. And they told me I don't need to worry. Summer days last in a man so sweet. I wish I was ambidextrous sometimes. Because I'm trying to use my other arm. Oh, we won't have to cut it out. Cut down there. Because I know you can kind of see it's a little blurry with the camera. These are some serious points. Some of the red is trying to bleed into the black. And like at all three of these points, boom, boom, boom. All of those is trying to bleed through. We're trying to separate the colors. That's how you get crisp lines. Okay. I make the beat go dumb. Dumb. Coke with rum. Sorry, I thought I was trying to zoom it out. This is Gara. Dumb. Dumb. Coke with rum. That's some good shit. Okay. I've been taking a lot of arm breaks. Okay. I'm gonna have to like baby this one. Looks like there might be some bald spots we may need to fill in. Uh-oh. Clippers is trying to die on me. Mayday, mayday. I don't know why, but these do have like a crazy long battery life. Or recharge life, whatever you want to say. Because this will blink red forever. I don't know if you can see it blinking red. Oh, this is like a contortionist pose. That was a lot. Oh, stretch out my arm. It gets to be like a lot turning like that way, a lot to try to get there. If I'm like here, I don't really got to do a whole lot. When I get down here, I got to start twisting. So I don't know what I want to do next. I think I'm going to just charge this because I can come back to this later today. How much it cover my hands. My gloves are turning red now. That's crazy. We're going to charge that. I'm going to go pee. And then I'm gonna punch needle the tattoo, see if that do anything. So let me charge my clippers. We pretty much got a lot of the carving done. I'm really trying to clean it up. I mean, did I go over each area? What the fuck is going on with my clippers? Do you see this? Plug in, bro. There we go. Trying to go over everything at least once, but we're gonna go behind the frame and I'm gonna punch needle. So I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back. My tucked in stuff. Back. Clap if you can hear me. I think that's a Wendy Williams reference. He looks alive. That's good. All right. Clap if you can hear me. You look funny. Okay. So we're gonna go behind there. I don't know what it's gonna look like from the front, but we're gonna try to go in between his tattoos. We'll take the live until around 10 since we're gonna start this punch needling stuff. And now I don't need a mask, so I'm gonna bring this my coffee over here. So yep, a Tufton gun is still over here. I need to bring this case around. Okay. Everything needs to get moved. There. So this is the skin tone. I'm gonna just sit down. See, this is where we're gonna be trying to go in between. All right. I ended up using those 2 balls of yarn I had. They were a decent size for his skin and then some. There's a lot going on here. How can I get even closer just to show you like what the fuck? I didn't get that close with the yarn, but this yarn is very thick and it expands a lot. We'll try it out. It's honestly not that much I would be doing. I wonder if that would look weird. I feel like it'll blend. It's just going to look a little different because his skin is tufted And then the tattoo is punch needle, so it's loops. So you won't know until you try. Where's my needle before I flip the house? My threader. I will flip the house if I don't have the threader. Heavily breathing into the microphone or whatever it is. Damn, it's on 25%. Okay, let's see what we can do. So the tattoo doesn't look so intense. We're gonna try to add some skin. Mm-mm. Going all in between there. How did I get started in this? I brought the supplies. LOL. I have a video of my tufting starter kit. I don't remember if I talked about it. I explained like all the supplies you needed. But like I got tired of going to places. I'm like, I want to find some cool shit. Where the fuck is the cool shit at? And I'd be going to, Hot Topic. I go to Spencer's. Ooh, this is kind of cool, but it's still like kind of mid at the same time, bro. And you do like a different or cool idea, like it'd be funny, it'd be a little snarky, but it'd be also corny at the same time. And so like I started off with doing like stationary stuff. So like I make snarky buttons and like um my magnets and things like that. You can check my stuff out at confidentialgoods.com. And I have my stickers, they're around the corner here, but we can show and tell another time, I suppose. But I'm like, man, there ain't nothing funny in here. All of this is kind of corny. So I started making my own like stationery stuff. And then I started making my own clothing and embroidery. And I'm like, look, I want to wear fun stuff, but like, I don't want to look like everybody else. I was in the era of high school where like it was Birkenstocks was popping, it was Spurries that was popping. Um, what else the niggas wear? Uggs. Everybody looked the same. If everybody took their shoes off at the house, how would you know you went home with the right pair of shoes? Or everybody got the same North Face jacket on. You know? So my stuff I want to make for people that be like, oh, I want to be able to express myself, but like it's also like not too gaudy. It's like it's kind of like a cool streetwear. I don't know how to explain my style, but if you fuck with it, then that's cool. I appreciate that. I like putting flowers in my art. It sounds funny me saying this now, working on this type of rug, but I like flowers and I like cow stuff. Anyway, and like making snarky things. Cause it's like it can be cool, like you fuck with it, thank you. So you can check out the website confidentialgoods.com. And I wanted to make apparel, but then I also want to make home decor that also matches your aesthetic. So like literally it's a one-stop shop, but then it's like, damn, all of this stuff this person I watch on YouTube made. Like I don't go through no and like real talk, bro. Real talk. Let's zoom it out for a minute. Real talk. You can follow like these big old YouTubers and stuff, but they're getting like a third party that may or may not be getting paid a fair wage to mass produce their merchandise. And the merchandise that I make, is small batches, but it's all made by me. You know what I mean? So like I'm a little cold in here. So Nah, I mean, like, damn. I do it all the way down to the tags too. So once I finish this rug, I'm gonna make my own personal tag to put on it. All of my custom rugs, they get wrapped in like this really cute ribbon too that I hand make. There's like you go to my website, you can see like there's different categories. There's artwork, there's tops, different t-shirts, different sweatshirts. If you see tops, it's gonna be a variety of like things that you would wear on top of your body, right? Bottoms, there's shorts, there's jeans. All the jeans like are thrifted, cleaned them up real good. I patched the holes on them, or I added the art on them, like I embroidered on them, or bleached them, or painted on them. So every piece is one of a kind. And I make stuff for themes. So like if you are trying to make your room look more cohesive, I was attempting to make like a Powerpuff Girl theme. I had like Blossom Bubbles and Buttercup car coasters, so you could decorate your car with like a 2-pack. It was like their faces. And then I made a Miss Bella mouse pad. And then I have the him large rug. So it'd be like the whole color scheme. I'm gonna make a Mojo Jojo mouse pad as well. And then I'm gonna make him like on a larger rug. So I might make him the size of a doormat if you're looking for like you like him as a character or you're looking for like some green to add to your home, you know what I mean? Then you could like find one of my rugs and it would still have like the same colors as the rest of the things in your room to match, etc. This is going to be a lot. Mm. But I also didn't find home decor too. Like those were the two things lacking in my life of like basically how I got here, I guess. I want to wear cool stuff, but like I want it to actually feel like unique and not that like you could get like a jean jacket and then it would have like the same three patches here, small, medium, large. No, that one has like a smiley face patch, but it's like on this back part of it, or like and then those they're different sizes, but they all look different slightly. I like that. You know? And then like finding unique home decor. Okay, bro. Target is the beaten dead horse, whatever you want to call it. You're going to look like every last one of these influencers. So I tried this butt crack toothbrush and I think it's so amazing. And you look at their white background with their little squiggly candles. Or they just do a product review infomercial and then they all have the same basic background or whatever. But like, my art is a little pop color. Like something for different people, different giving people the option to have something unique and not, oh my goodness, this or like a labubu or whatever you want to call it. Everybody got this labubu, so I had to get one too. Or I don't know. You could everything is made just a little bit different. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Just trying to go in between the tattoos. I have like 3 more areas. I need to try to clean up. Yikes. Yikey, yikey, yikey. Pull out, dog. Eh. Then we gotta go. Thank you. I'm really looking for some mirrors. So if y'all are in Wisconsin, you're like, oh, I've seen some of these at this thrift store. I've been trying to find thrift stores. I love making rug mirrors, and my shit is, recycled. What the fuck snagged? All of the decor is partially recycled product that I use. That's cool. And y'all, I really hope that this come out looking decent, because this is me just trying to make the tattoo stand out. Zoinks. Because it'll look clean back here, but it may look like a mess out there. I know I'm going to have a lot of untwisting to do, depending on if my colors are freaking overlapping. And I really wasn't trying to get that close with the tufting gun. So I'm like, maybe I should have just did a complete outline. But I was kind of just winging this idea. The complete outline with the skin tone before, kind of as a barrier before I went into the thing. Because we're going to see. I'll see if I need to add that piece. All right, y'all. Fingers crossed that this kind of came out decent. I decided to use the skin tone to punch needle in between there rather than trying to use the tufting gun. So we're going to see if this helps separate the colors and make the tattoo stand out more. Otherwise, I wasted my time. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Ding. Like niggas be like this. Ding. Ding. Okay. It's a little bit of cleanup, but ding. Okay. Okay. That shit. I will take that. Even though they're little lumps, it's not so like dark because it's the same color as the skin. You see what I mean? Let me zoom in. It still looks all right. You see what I'm talking about? Going from punch needle. Can you even tell when it shifts slowly into tufted? From the little loops, the tan punch needles, you can't even tell. Thank you. That shit was kind of smooth. Okay. That was kind of smooth. See, I told you. I told myself this. As soon as I learn how to punch needle, which I taught myself last year. As soon as I learn how to punch needle, like last summer, it's gonna be over. Because this is how you can get small details on like a big rug or something like that. You could, ugly right now, but yeah, that came out pretty good. No sleeping in the street. So let's try with the this is my front camera. Let's see if it looks clearer, whatever. I'm gonna stop shaking. Hold on. Setting the camera up. You kinda, but kinda can't, and I haven't even touched it yet. So, obviously I'm gonna use my pokey stabby and like move stuff around. No, right here, actually, there's a whole line. I'm here, hand loops, loops. If you get my head out the way, that was a little color switch. Nasty. Okay. Some of these loops I will, okay, some of them got tangled, but it's not that bad. This one's a little tangled. We can clip this. That came out a little puffy. We'll clip that. But we can cut yeah, see the tall piece, you can just cut around it. But that shit look cool. You're as cool as ice. Look at this. Thank you. You have me on the big screen. Thank you. So I did a little bit of clearing, but okay, that shit looks seamless. Like I'm looking at it behind the camera. I'm excited. That gives me hope for this rug. Like this is my first. I did like a face portrait before, but like this is like trying to get the anime as close as possible. Let me zoom out. Now his shit look cold. Okay. Now we cooking and like I can kind of see this timeline coming together. I'm trying to finish this by Sunday. So it's almost 10. I gotta get prepared for pickup and all of those fun things. The coffee got me cold now. I drink iced coffee. But make sure you like and subscribe. We got winter vacation, so turn your post notifications on because I don't know about my schedule. I start working with some night clients and night classes. It doesn't affect the morning stream, but my son may be here in the background for if I do lives next week. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Merry Christmas. If I don't see you uh, before Christmas, have a good day. You can follow me on my other platforms. I go on TikTok. I be making funny stuff. I be me around the streets. So thank you. Have an awesome day. If I can help you with some last minute Christmas ideas, you can visit confidentialgoods.com. There's clothing options. Merry Christmas. Um, and little home decor thing. You get some little stocking stuffers. You already know. You already know. I will see you probably Monday because today's Friday. I go live Monday through Friday, like 8 a.m. to 10, but it may be a little different. So, bye.